if you see this video, you probably don't know who I am at all, and it's more than fair as the time that I spent on YouTube before was very short, and it didn't grow that much, and I was very inconsistent, even though in the first few months I was pretty consistent. But I decided to come back, and you probably don't know me at all. You probably don't even give a shit. But if you did click that video, actually, you probably do, right? But I'm coming back, and to tell you who I was before, I was someone that was making a lot of self improvement videos. I was trying to help people to become the best version of themselves, and I was aiming for that title myself, trying to be the best version of myself. But over time, things happened, and I went into a downward slope where I failed myself, and I failed people who believed that I could do it, and you know, it was really it really hurt me and really did a lot of damage to my psyche, to my mental health. And the more I lived on, I went with my life, the less I was consistent, the more I did mistakes, the more regrets piled up, and the more I just hated myself. And at worst times, like I just think of, deleting myself pretty much. And it was just so bad. It was, I mean, right now I pretty much have almost no friends. I'm completely alone in a random house, in a random apartment, you know, and I'm just alone. And I mean that really played hard with my psyche. I have very few people who I can talk to, and the people who I can indeed talk to, they're not usually very available. Like there's a lot of things that go on with their lives, so I don't usually have the opportunity to get to talk to them a lot, So I mean, I can pretty much say that most of the time I feel very alone. I feel very lonely, and so that also didn't help into me becoming pretty much a hikikomori. So if you don't know what that word is, it's pretty much when someone stays in their home and doesn't want to leave, and they just feel comfortable in their houses. And so that's pretty much what I've been for the past year, or a year and a half or so. And I just, like, all that year, it was just pain. And it's just like, it's not, I mean, that's the thing, right? You can think of it as like the worst pain possible, but there's always going to be someone that has worse pain and worst anguish about their lives. But it still really did a lot of damage to me. I mean, I hated myself for not being able to leave, for pretty much hang out with almost no one, for playing and doing nothing with my life. And it just piled up the more and more. And I went to live streaming for a bit, but even that I was extremely inconsistent with, and I felt burnt out very quickly because I lost the ability to be social, or like be able to remain social for a while. And that was something that I built through my years in university, because I became more and more social with people, you know. But after I stopped, because I wanted to fully pursue, try to do drop shipping, it just completely fell through. I didn't manage to make even one sell. Like I didn't sell anything with my product, which was an ice bath, pretty much. And I just failure after failure after failure, and it just put me down so bad. And I was just fully depressed, and like I didn't even like the only thing keeping me here was like pretty much God, and if it wasn't for God, I would have probably try to do something or not care about anything and just leave, or I don't know what I would have done, to be honest, because at the end of the day, that's not the TCWU, TCWU, okay, TCW, actually, you know what, I'll just do that, whatever. TC, so that's not what TCW would be. And that's not him, that's not the version that he knows, and so I don't know what I would have done if it was at that time. But I decided, over time, like the more I lived through my life, I just, obviously I started hating myself more and more. I hated myself too, and I wanted to, pretty much, I was thinking, I didn't want it, because wanting it would have been, it's an over exaggeration, but I really was feeling like that was the only way left. Like there was nothing left with my life. Like my life was just there was nothing. Like it's just there really was nothing. Like honestly, what was there? What was there to live for? You know, like I failed. I failed in my self improvement journey. I wasn't working out, and now I have injuries with my hands, which make it even worse. There's no possibility of me working out, unless I do legs. And obviously, I'm lazy, so I don't do legs, and so it just gets worse. And I get skinnier, and I look fatter, and I look the worst version of myself. But that's the thing. That's the thing. You know, when we reach rock bottom, that's the time where we have to pretty much go up, right? And so that's kind of what I decided to do today onwards. Pretty much what I did, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I just typed up. I went to my Google Docs and I started typing up a lot of what I had issues with, and I pretty much made two characters in my mind. The one that was complaining, that wanted to give up, and the one that was understanding, but still wanted to give the advice that he knew he should give to that person, right? So I literally made a conversation between two people, and they were both me. And I pretty much told everything that was wrong with my life and everything I hate about my life. And the other version would try to tell him that no, you can't give up there. You can't stop there. Like life has so much more to give. And the other version would say no, there's nothing left. Like my life is ruined. I don't have anyone I love. I don't have anyone that loves me. And it's just like everything that's been pent up, that I haven't released. Pretty much I released all into paper. Well, not paper, but into my Google Docs. And it felt very liberating. I mean, I kind of almost teared up, reading it, or typing it, because I felt those emotions. I felt how bad it was for me. And then that's the funny thing, right, with habits, is that even if you decide to change, it will take a lot until you actually change those bad habits. So for me, pretty much in this instance, I spoke to myself. I told myself I'd do better, but and I thought I'd do a video, but I didn't. I pretty much didn't. I didn't do anything, and I just went to playing games or whatever. And the thing is, I've been watching more Hamza recently. I've been watching a lot of videos from Hamza, and I watched this one video, his most recent video, pretty much, and I was watching it, and he was talking about how he himself, around the same period of me, like going up. By the way, like my first videos, my first channel, sorry, it was pretty much thanks to him I even made in the first place, because like I did not have any ambition before he gave me the ambition to become better. And so that's when I decided that, what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start waking up earlier. Take care of myself, take care of my health and stuff. And when I did, like everything felt better. So afterwards, I fell through that, and I went into this rut of being a hikikomori for a long time. And I watched this video, and it's like he tells me that 2024 it was really bad for him as well. Like 2024 to this, like 2025, pretty much like since around May to June, like it's been so bad for me. It's been one of my worst years in life. And it's funny because I would say, like, if I felt emptier in 2021, that's when my my last worst year. I don't know how to say it. My before the last previous year, before the last worst year, that was where it was. And even though I felt empty, like this is different. Like this period was very different, because I was surrounded with people back then, and I could release my emotions somewhere. And this one, it's been so hard to release any type of emotion. Like it's just been like, because I was coping with it so much, with like the worst things ever, you know and yeah. So okay, I watched this video, and he talks about how the missing key is meditation. And for me as a person, I'm someone that neglected meditation a lot, even in the beginning of my self-improvement years. I mean, I was doing pretty well without it, so I didn't feel the need and like a huge need to do it. So I would do it, and I just pretty much stop for a few months and then get back at it and then stop, and it was pretty much something like that, right? So after that, after I failed through all of this, and I went to this rut, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it again. Like this was like 10, 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna meditate again, and I did, and I forgot about like this sense of peace, that meditation brought to you. It's kind of crazy just how important meditation was and how much I neglected it. And he was 100% right when he said that, like it's such an important part of your self-improvement journey, as someone who's like, because my brain was jumbled, everything was going bad, like I was just hating myself. It was like what is the point of living? And it was just like everything, like my brain was in a full war with myself, right? I wanted to stop, but I also wanted to keep going. I knew I could do better because I've done better before, but also I knew that the current me wasn't doing better. So like I wouldn't do better afterwards. Like I wouldn't do better after that. Like what was the point? And so it was just pretty much that for like, I don't know, man. For pretty much all of this period, honestly, like it was pretty much that, and now, but now that's the thing. Now I want to change that. I want to actually improve. And you would say, why are you giving advice when you're not even there yet yourself? That's how I started my first channel. I wasn't there yet at all, but I decided to do it anyways. And that's what I'm going to do today as well. This is my first video, and I hope that, I'm going to build a community of people who want to be better, who want to grow together. I want to see you guys grow after me, and me growing like through to you guys by doing these videos, I mean, that was kind of what kept me in my self-mover journey was people. I was thinking like, I have to do it for the people who are watching this, so that, when they see me, they see someone that's doing great, and they're like, okay, you know what, I'm going to improve myself as well. I'm going to work towards being better myself, because I'm looking at him. I'm looking at what the advice that he's giving, and it's great advice. It's actually helping me, So after all this time, I just want to say I'm back. And I'm just not gonna. I'm not, bro. I'm already thinking. I'm just excited about this. Just today I was doing so bad, but like right now I'm just like, I want to grab life by its tail again. Like I just need it. I need it. Okay, so I'm gonna work hard for it. I'm gonna be putting advice from tomorrow on, and I want you guys, okay, to help me out, to make this channel grow, to make this this is a new channel, brand new channel. I mean, I'm sure you look at it, there's either a 0 or a 1. That's it. Like like a friend, that's a friend who's gonna probably support it, right? But either way, we're back. He don't know me, but we're back. Actually, I might make it the title of this video. I do hear that's what you should do, is that you should make the title of your video before you put the video. But I thought I'll be more authentic with you guys for this video. I mean, I'm gonna be authentic in general, but like, I don't want to think of it too much as a business move, or like, like at least this one, I want to be like just fully okay. I'm just gonna talk. I'm literally gonna yap. That's it, right? So that's what that's what I was thinking when I was doing this video. But obviously, in order to grow, I can't do that. I just wanted this to be a heart to heart with you guys, with anyone that's gonna watch this video, and I hope that you see me grow as well, and that when you see me fall, when you see me fail, and be worse, I want you guys to try to push me as well to greatness, to not let me fall, and to not let me go back to the person that I was. I mean, even like a day or two ago. I need you guys as much as you will need me, as you see my advice, and as you see that I am indeed giving a good advice. Because I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I do know that my advice is really good usually. But yeah, I need you guys as well. I mean, that is pretty much, I need you guys and you need me. So it's not as if like I'm just being completely arrogant here. Okay, I'm not being completely arrogant. All right. But yeah, this was This was a great video, honestly. I think I needed to say this on camera, and you know, I hope that I see people watching this and you know supporting it. I mean, even one comment like would make me so happy. You know, especially for a first video. You know, obviously if it's for my friend that I'm talking about, like, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be nice, but it will hit so much harder if it's a friend. If it's a friend, well, I guess maybe it could be a friend. You know, never know. But like it's someone that's commenting, it's like, yeah, bro, like let's do it. Let's work together. Let's beat you know those fears that we have. You know, all of those things, and yeah, you say you support me or you want to like you know that'll make me really happy. But obviously, like it's gonna be hard with the first video like this. And yeah, pretty much this is what I plan on doing. So I hope you guys stick with me through the end, and that you see me having like 10,000, 100,000, a million subscribers, even more. Okay, because I have huge ambition. Sorry, that I gave up on over time through this period, but now I feel motivated, and you know after being motivated, I'm gonna be disciplined to reach those ideals, those ambitions, and those goals. So stick with me, guys, because it's gonna be an amazing ride, and I want you guys to stay through it and see what becomes of JCU. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and yeah, what should I do? You know, I don't know yet what I should do. A signature goodbye. You know, I did have one before in my first channel. I mean, I had a few channels by the way before that, but those were like, you know, they don't matter. But hey, well, you know what? We'll figure it out. And if you guys have any recommendations, just give it to me, man, and then we'll just be looking at it together, and yeah, I'll decide the best one pretty much. So yeah, hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you next video dropping tomorrow. Let's go.